making an amendment to an agreement of purchase and sale. This will 100% happen in your career as a realtor. It may happen once every few transactions. It might even happen twice or more in a single transaction. So a short form, but definitely a form worth going over. Coming up. Hey, what's up guys? Callum Moore here. On this channel I share information that we need to achieve real estate success. If you haven't yet, consider subscribing. At any point during the video, check out the description below. I list links to what we discuss, all my recommendations, and how to contact me down there. Let's get into the video. Okay, so like mentioned, a very short form here, but we'll quickly fill it out so you can understand it and utilize it when needed. This isn't so much a form that needs to be explained in depth to our clients, more of a tool we use to keep things moving forward as the transaction changes and evolves. Okay, I'll start at the top of this form and I'll more or less this time completely fill the form out for both parties so you can see a finished product at the end. The amendment to agreement of purchase and sale is the OREA Form 120. At the top, you will have the buyer's and the seller's names. So we will just put in here John Smith and Jane Smith and Mike Johnson and Mary Johnson. Below that is the original date of the agreement of purchase and sale. So you would go back and use the date indicated on that original form. And the property involved in the transaction here, we'll just put in 123 Main Street in my area of Waterloo. So below this basically is where the change is going to be indicated. What is going to be amended on the original document? Here, of course, you could have a variety of changes. An easy example of an amendment could be a condition being changed. If there was a condition on financing, for example, and let's say the buyers needed 2 more days to be approved, they would fill this out and send this form to the sellers. But for this example, let's use one that might have a couple changes just so we can see a little bit more. Let's say for this example, the sellers have offered to move up the closing date and the buyers have happily agreed. Both parties would discuss this possible change with their lawyers because with a closing date change, there will also be a title search date change. And just for our example, that happened and the lawyer said no problem and everybody's okay moving forward. So the listing agent would again go back to the original agreement of purchase and sale and get those 2 dates, the title search date and the closing date. So in this section of the Form 120, we would write delete : and then below that put the original title search date and closing date. Then write insert : and below that add the new title search date and the new closing date. So super simple, whatever you are removing under delete and whatever you are adding under insert. Too easy. This is basically the main section of the form, so not too difficult or in-depth at all. Quick, simple, and effective. But we'll continue on and complete it so you can see a full finished product. Scroll down and the buyers and the sellers will initial for that page both here and here. Below that will be the irrevocable date for this amendment. Usually the representatives will be in contact with one another, and this, for example, will be, say, the following day at 9 p.m., just to give everyone time. But it could also be that night for 11:59 p.m. It's just all situation dependent. And of course, in our case, it will be irrevocable by the seller for the date and time relating to your situation. Below that, the sellers would sign and date, and the buyers would sign and date. Confirmation of acceptance is the last to sign. So this case, it would be sent to the buyers. So you would indicate the time and date. For example, 6 p.m. on the 28th of May, 2021, whenever you are able to get it to the buyers for signature. Then both parties underneath that sign the acknowledgement for it to be sent to the lawyers with signatures and dates, and that's basically it. The OREA Form 120 Amendment to Agreement of Purchase and Sale. I really hope that helped, and if you're in real estate like myself to help future clients like no one else, reach out, comment below. And like always, if you need any more information on this or anything real estate related, contact me. All of my information is in the description below, and here is a playlist of all the OREA forms for if and when you need it. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next one.